Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and what's really an intro to play some good boy Stompy without this good boy right here? This is Lewin, and he's going to help me out for the intro. Welcome to my channel. Again, it's youtube.com/snapbolt. If you like my content, please throw a like on this video. Consider subscribing to my channel. There's a link down below to do that. You can also just go to the channel, check it out. Lots of good Pauper content on there. Love playing some Magic. We got Luz here, and I'm going to be playing a Pauper challenge today. Not sure if I just said that. And I'm going to be playing Stompy again. I've had really good results with this deck. I'm loving playing it. The rounds go quick. It's just really strong, and I think Groff is the way to go. So I've made a couple changes from the last time I played it, but again, like I've been doing so well with this deck. I think I've 4-1 pretty much every league I've played with it. I got third in a challenge, and then I think I 4-3'd the last challenge I played with it. So the deck is great. The deck is consistent, it's fast, it's linear, it does its thing. I'll just quickly go over a couple changes I made. I did go down from 2 to 1 Colony Garden. I didn't want to get screwed as much because if your hand is Colony Garden, Queen Ranger, and no other lands, you get kind of screwed. Plus, the tap land does matter. It is good with Groff to have the 2 Colony Gardens, but I'm going to try just going down to 1 and seeing if I like that better. I did get screwed one time in the last challenge from having a Colony Garden hand that I kept. We still do have the 4 Ranger. I think that is good because it allows you to keep 1 land Ranger hands, so it increases your keepable hands. So I do really like Queen Ranger. Plus, the untap can just be good at giving yourself a blocker. 2 Vines of Vastwood, not 3. I wanted to keep the creature count high for Groff, and I think Vines is worse than Rancor, Savage Swipe, Hunger, so that's why I had to go from 3 to 2 Vines. And still the full 4 Nest Invader. I think it's just worth it to have in the main. I side out Nest Invader a lot, but I still think it's the card you want, especially with the Groff version. And then in the sideboard, I had a couple relics last time I played in the challenge. I had 3 relics, but then I realized, you know what? Mogwarts is already a pretty good matchup, so you don't really need the relics. So I just went back to my old sideboard. I think this is exactly what I used to play. Triple Weather, triple Riverboa, quad Gleeful, 2 Viridian Longbow, 3 Gutshot. It seems like kind of like a narrow sideboard. Looks like Lewin's about done here. Uh, seems like a narrow sideboard, but I think it's really good. Like for the blue matchups, you have Riverboa and Gutshot against Fae. Affinity is actually really picking up in popularity, so I wanted the full 4 Gleeful Sabotage. And I like 3 Weather the Storm rather than 2 because there is a lot of burn as well. Looks like he's about done. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this challenge. It should be 6, maybe 7 rounds, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I just crush. Hopefully I can top 8 again. Hello. Do you want to go get a treat? Come on. We're gonna go get a treat and then I'll see you in round 1. All right. Welcome to round 1 of this challenge. We got Lose His Treat. And now we're against Paulo Minnows. I think we've played this player before. I don't remember what they're on though. I think I might start writing down what all my opponents play in like a spreadsheet or something because it really does matter, especially in like a Pauper where there's not that many players and you play against the same people a lot. It's good to remember what people are on. So, check to play first. Yes. Yeah. Stand looks fine. Stompy is kind of like Burn in a way, where if you draw these 2 land hands, it gets so much better. Like if I don't draw a land for the next like 3 or 4 turns and just keep drawing spells, it's so good. Okay, it looks like we're probably against Boros Bully. Colony Garden. It's not that great here, but it's not terrible. So I have a couple options. I think what I'm going to do is go attack and then go Burning Tree Scargan. And then next turn, I can go like Rancor plus Hunger or something. I could get the Rancor down now, but then I don't get to play. I mean, I guess I could go Rancor, attack for 3, and then play Scargan and not play Burning Tree, but I think I like just playing both creatures. So let's just attack. I have to attack first because of Bloodthirst, and then just go Burning Tree Scargan. This is also why I don't like Vault Scourge that much in the deck, but I like it because it allows you to use the red mana from Burning Tree, where a lot of times you can't really utilize it, but imagine if I had a Vault Scourge here and playing that out is pretty good. All right, Hawk, sure. It's interesting because I could put a Rancor on my Skargan, but most of their stuff is 1 power already, so they can't really block it. So I think I'm just gonna Rancor up like a Young Wolf and slam. Alright, let's do it. They just got 1 Hawk, so they don't have to discard. And then I get to play Colony Garden and leave up Hunger. So if they like just Lightning Bolt one of my things on their turn, looks like they might just be playing Hawk. I guess they could play Journey here, that'd be kind of annoying. They would Journey either Skargan or Young Wolf. One reason to not Rancor up the Young Wolf is now I cannot Hunger the Young Wolf. Oh, Thrilling Discovery. The game 2 is relevant. This card's good. This card's really good. But yeah, I can't put the counters here because then it doesn't have Undying anymore because it'll have a +1/+1 counter. 2 Battle Screeches in the yard. That is scary. And the game 2, like I said, is relevant. They have to have another land, right? After draw 3. Yeah, another Campus. Okay. So we know they still have at least 1 Hawk in hand. I'm not going to play Hunger. Oh, Savage Swipe. That was an insanely good draw. Because now I get to kill this and activate Morbid for Hunger. So that was pretty much the best possible. Just put it here to get it out of bolt range, and it's harder to block. Just play the land. I don't need to represent anything, I don't think. They're at 2. Wow, this deck is pretty insane. I mean, it's not over yet, but it's going to be tough for them to get out of this. I mean, I guess they could just leave up Strands, but then that's all they can do this turn, and they have to just basically do that every turn. At 5/5 unblockable, 3/1 trample, yeah. I mean, not a turn 4 win, but turn 4 have them at 2 with a huge board and they have nothing. So we're on the play there, right? Being on the play is so massive. Yep. Okay. I wonder if am I supposed to have Longbow and or Gutshot? I mean, Longbow seems like it's good against all their 1/1 flying creatures. I mean, it's a little bit slow. I could just... I think Vault Scourge should come out against Hawk and Battle Screech. So I should have some number of Gutshot and Longbow. I could also bring in like 1 or 2 copies of Gleeful Sabotage. But sometimes the Thrilling Discovery versions only have like 1 copy of Journey or maybe 2. So I don't know how good this is. Let's see. I mean, Vines isn't great. It's okay. Nest Invader is also fine. I feel like Gutshot is just not really necessary. I could just bring in the 2 Longbows just to deal with like their massive amount of 1/1 flyings. I just don't want to over sideboard. I think siding out Vault Scourge is good because if I don't like specifically Hunger this, then it just trades for like a Squadron Hawk, which is just not good. Against decks with a lot of flyers, I like to side out the Vault Scourge. Sand's not incredible, but I'm definitely going to keep... Oh, they're on 5? Jeez. That deck mulligans reasonably well, though, especially considering, like, you get value from looting and Thrilling Discovery and stuff. So, like, imagine they just go turn 1 tap land, turn 2, like, Thrilling Discovery, discard, like, Strands plus Battle Screech or something. It's pretty good. And I am wishing I had at least 1 relic for this matchup, but it's okay. If they just don't really have a functional 5, then our draw is going to be fine, assuming we don't draw lands. Mountain. Okay, well, I'm definitely slamming Young Wolf. It's good against Bolt. The best draw possible. Easy. Journey. Oh, Hawk. Well, now I think I'll just attack with Young Wolf to start, honestly. And then I can just go Burning Tree into Groff. I don't think they're going to block. And if they do, we'll see. I don't think they're going to block. That'd be a pretty aggressive block. Let's just attack. I mean, maybe they will. Maybe this is bad. Yeah, they're not going to. Nice. So I get value. Now I just go Burning Tree into Groff. Pretty insane start. Turn 2, 9 power. with a lot of good cards still in hand. Next turn I get to go attack with everything, play double Skargan. And I know they had the Hawk on the Mulligan to 5, which is good value, but against this start, they're going to need more than that. If they have a Lightning Bolt here, and they get to double block this, I still have my 5/4. I guess they could go block Bolt Groff. Okay, let's just start by attacking with all. And then I can just go Corian plus double Skargan, or Colony Garden plus double Skargan. See what they do here. Looks like they probably do have Lightning Bolt. I wonder if I should not commit as much to the board, especially because of a potential Fiery Cannonade. They don't always have Cannonade also. If Cannonades could just not play around Cannonade. I mean, if they end of turn bolt this, because I could just leave up 1 mana. Why don't I just play Quarian Ranger and play 1 Skargan, leaving up 1 mana? It's like to like maybe make it look like I have something. I don't know if this is right, but I also don't want to overcommit into Cannonade. I can just play a Young Wolf, keep both my Skargans. No, I'll just play 1. Okay. Because this, like, they have the bolt. Yeah. Maybe I should have just committed to the board. I was worried about Cannonade again, but they're going to have to go for Lightning Bolt there. Otherwise, I feel like they're going to lose anyway. So maybe I should have just played another Skargan. Thrilling Discovery. Now it's just giving them more time to find Cannonade. Yeah. Discard Double Hawk. Wow. Burning Tree. Kind of want to just play around, keep playing around Cannonade here, because my board presence is already pretty massive. I'm fine if they want to just block a Ranger. I will play Colony Garden to give myself more mana on future turns. Just taking. Again, I'm going to play around Cannonade here. Don't know if this is correct. Might want to just try to go for the win, but a lot of times they have 2 or even 3 copies of Cannonade, which they're going to bring in, and discarding Double Hawk is scary. Makes me think that they could certainly have it. Attacking, this feels like Cannonade for sure. So I think I'm playing correctly, but we'll see. Obviously, if they don't have Cannonade, okay, they do. Nice. Just happy I played around it. Nice. So let's go Burning Tree, Young Wolf, Nettle. I'm kind of like behind in a way still, but I can still win the game. Another Cannonade? No. Battle Screech. Okay. It's the first Battle Screech, so no other Battle Screech in the yard. Journey to Nowhere. Get my Young Wolf, maybe? Get the Burning Tree. Sure. There's a Vines of Vastwood. Let's attack with both, see what happens. No blocks. Interesting. Now I'm pretty close to killing them with this Vines. They have 2 cards left. They do have a Battle Screech, but they can't block Skargan right now. And they probably don't want to block Young Wolf. So again, I'm pretty close to killing them. I really like playing around Cannonade the way I did. That may have just won me the game. So if I just committed, I probably would be dead. Swirling Sandstorm? No. Okay, Guardian. Okay. They could flashback Battle Screech, but then they have to tap their Guardian. They just don't attack. So any Rancor or Hunger, I can go for the win. Rancor is probably the best draw. Groff is good too. land. All right, pass. I do like Lorehold Campus in the deck. I like to mix up like one or two Lorehold Campus with the Gain Lifelands because the Gain Lifelands are good with Boros Garrison. But hopefully they just attack with Guardian. I don't think they will, but yeah, going for Rancor on Pit Skulk would be pretty nice because then even if they have Bolt, I go for Rancor, they go for Bolt, and then I just Vines in response for the win. They don't want to flashback. They want to just keep all their blockers back. Smart by them. Okay, there's a Nest Invader. I still don't have attacks because their Guardian can block my Pit Skulk right now. I'm not just going for a blind Vines with no other protection or backup. Scry with Campus. Pretty cool. Love to see these campuses seeing play. They left on top. Brutal. Doesn't mean that I necessarily can't win. Is this a Battle Screech? Okay, so now they're going to flash back maybe two more Battle Screeches here. Probably not. I guess they can play one. Even that could be a little risky if they don't have anything else. They're flashing back both. All right, well now it might be time to just go for the win, like pump Skargan and just attack. Because I'm obviously going to die pretty soon. Damn, I needed to draw any spell there. So the problem is if I just Vines up Skargan and attack with everything, they just go eat something, block, block. I eat two birds, my young wolf becomes a 2/2, and they go to 1. And that's assuming they don't have Bolt. I mean, they have such a big board now, I don't think this is getting better for me to wait. I think I need to go for it. So, let's go. I guess I should have attacked and then Vinesed. Could be relevant, actually. Because if I don't draw a spell next turn, my Nettle doesn't untap. I want to eat those two birds even at the price of one of my 2/2s, I think. Oh, wow. Oh, they're... Wait, what? Oh, they have Bolt? What? Oh, they have Strands. I mean, okay. Well, I wasn't winning then anyway. I think I'm just dead now. I can concede, but I'll just play it out. It's the challenge. Shouldn't concede early in challenges. Like, when time's not an issue, there's no reason to. But I'm 100% dead because they have flashback vines. They have 8 power in the air. I mean, I can concede at this point. All right. I was gonna say no reason to concede early, but this is not early anymore. There's no way. Okay. I think I played well though. I played around the vines as well as I could. I could bring in one copy of Gleeful Sabotage for Journey, but I could also just ignore that. Longbow is also not bad at just pinging down the last couple points of damage. I think I do like Longbow. Alright, let's go. This matchup doesn't seem that bad because they don't have that much interaction if we just make a big thing and protect it. Alright, well, 0 lands. Let's go to 6. Oh, no. That was the mulligan to 5 that they beat us on last time. Our 7 that we kept wasn't that great. I have to keep this. Need to draw spells 100% though. I can make a 4/2 attacking on turn 2 and then also play another Nettle. So my draw is pretty fast, but if I draw lands, I'm gonna run out of gas real quick. Okay, well, I'm in trouble here. I mean, they just have so much value, plus they have Strands, so maybe this matchup isn't great. Okay. Well, Savage Swipe isn't actually a bad draw. So I actually need to Rancor up my Young Wolf so I have a 2-power thing to be able to Savage Swipe with. So let's go land, Rancor, attack for 5. Yes, yield. Now I want them to play like a Thraben or a Squadron Hawk or something that I can kill, untap my Nettle, hit for a bunch of damage. Also, if I draw a green creature, it's obviously really good. Them having the turn 1 Lightning Bolt was rough. I'm on the mulligan. I had to keep 3 lands because I had 4 lands in my 6-card hand. So this is where this deck gets rough when your draws aren't perfect. Okay, I mean, this is good for me. Still, like, I feel like I can't really draw a land for the next 2 or 3 turns and have a shot to win. I need to draw spells every turn. Okay, spell. Nice. That is the best possible spell to draw. Literally the best. Let's see. I do want to just go for the Savage Swipe here. Then I attack. Then I play Groff. Wow. Get my Rancor back. Let's just stack all these triggers. Oh, I already yesed and yield to that. I forgot I did that. Okay. This is what we got. They're at 8. That was an insane top deck. They can play like 2 Hawks, but that's not very good. They can play Journey, which is pretty decent. But then I still hit for 6. They go for Faithless Looting. Maybe they have Strand. They can discard a Strands and play a Hawk. But even then, they're going to have to Strands. Discard double Hawk. Wow. 1 Hawk left and probably Strands up. So I think actually I just am going to go for attack because it's already presenting lethal. But not through a Lightning Bolt. Because what if they don't have Strands? Am I supposed to just Rancor up my Groff? That plays around Bolt on one of these. Alright. Then I don't get to untap Nettle though. I mean, if they're going for Bolt here, take 7, go to 1, then they could still have Strands up next turn. I just feel like it's Strands, not Bolt. I want to be able to untap Nettle, so I'm just going to go for the attack. I feel like they're just going to Strands. Then they're going to play a Hawk, flashback Strands next turn. Yeah, nice. I mean, not nice that they get to survive, but nice that I get to untap my Nettle. I guess I can not put this on Groff, but I think I'm supposed to. It's the hardest one to kill. I know they can Journey it, but I'm going to hold the land. So now they play a Hawk, and they have flashback Strands available. O-Ring on the Groff, and then also play Hawk. Okay. Now if they have Bolt, I get kind of wrecked, but they play Hawk. That was Seeker. Jeez. So Savage Swipe doesn't actually work here because of Strands. Oh man, I get wrecked by Strands. Because they get to go block something, flashback Strands, gain 3 life. Oh god. Kill one of my things. Fuck. Feel like I'm dead here. I guess my line is just Rancor up Nettle, just attack with Nettle. Then they go block, Strand, and then I don't even Bloodthirst. If I go Rancor here, attack with both, they can go block here, not cast Strands, take 4, go to 4, then I Skargan. Then they probably don't attack. I think I need to just Rancor attack with both. I'm dying here. even if they just have lands in hand, they even have a looting in the yard, so it's feeling pretty bad. Let's see. I think I need to do this. I need to bloodthirst this to have a chance, I think. Block and then strands or no strands. Yeah. Kind of had to do this to get damage in so I could bloodthirst this and have a chance, I think. But now they still have strands and they ate my young wolf. The problem was if I just attack with one of, like, Rancor up one thing and attack, oh god. Yeah, strands just too much. So if I draw another Rancor, I get to go Rancor up my Skargan, hit, and they have to play strands and not gain any life. Longbow. Alright, that's interesting. They can block Skargan right now. If I attack with Nettle and they double block flashback strands, they gain 6. And they just eat Nettle, but then I do get to Rancor up my Skargan. If they have Bolt also, I'm just super dead. I can just play and equip Longbow onto Nettle or Skargan. I feel like I should attack with Nettle because they don't really want to let me Rancor up Skargan, I don't think. It might be hard for them to block. So they might choose to not kill this Nettle and just flashback strands, but I think they're going to double block, gain a bunch of life, and I'm going to be in trouble. But I think this is better. Could be better just to play Longbow. Yeah, now they're going to flashback strands, gain 6. But I do make them use their strands at least. All right. Seeker of the Wave, pretty strong card. Okay, get my Rancor back. Again, if I play Rancor right now and they have both, I'm 100% dead. I could just hope they don't have it, but I might as well just Longbow and equip right now, I think. They have another spell. They also just get to gain 6 more life, and there's nothing I can do. So I don't think I can win. They have so many spells in their deck. Any non-creature spell. Yeah, they have Bolt. Oh, no. Okay. So I just have to hope they don't draw. Oh, no, they even have Faithless Looting in the yard. I think I'm just dead. I'll keep fighting. I'll keep fighting. No reason to concede. The last game I was 100% dead. Flashback looting. They can attack with both Seekers. They'll probably discard like a Strands here or something. Or like a Battle Screech. Just like value. Discard Strands or something. Play another white creature. Opponent played well and they got us. Our draws just weren't quite good enough in games 2 and 3. Good match though, good match. Yeah, there's another Strands. Bolt. Another looting, gain 8. Hit for 8. Geez, these Seekers, when they go unanswered, they're just really, really good. Seeker plus Prismatic Strands is just really nice. Deck is powerful. Discard a bunch of lands, just get value. Hit for 8. And they even have the Loom with Red Field, so I can't even ping like a Squadron Hawk down. Get hit for 9, go to 11. Just ping. Looks like we're going to the 0-1 bracket, the worst place to be in a tournament. Losing round one feels like it's like just infinitely worse. Wow, another seeker. Infinitely worse than losing like rounds 2, 3, or 4. It's just so detrimental, and they can just flashback looting and kill us. GG's. They got us. That was a fun match. And small, only 68 players. It will be 7 rounds, 5 matches left, and I'll see you in round 2. Let's try to fight back. All right, 0-1. Welcome to round 2. Gonna definitely keep this hand. It's great. We top deck a Young Wolf. This hand just becomes basically the nut. We're against Smrad or SM Rad. They're on 6 cards and maybe burn, maybe bully again. This Quarian Ranger survives. I get to go turn 2, Burning Tree, Groff, sack the Ranger. See if we're against burn here. Scred, okay. It might just be blue-red Fae with a turn 1 mountain. Oh, it's Ponza. Okay. Well, I didn't want to go Burning Tree, sack a Burning Tree to play Groff. We'll see what we draw. Nettle. I mean, getting the Groff down, the earlier I get Groff down in this matchup, the better, right? Because then I can just Rancor it up next turn. I have to just go Burning Tree, Groff. Not like it's like that bad, but sacking a 2/2 is kind of annoying. Still think it's worth. Just upgrade a 2/2 into a 5/4 isn't exactly what I'm trying to do with Groff, but I still think it's what I'm supposed to do here. So they foretell a Packmate and they bolt a Burning Tree. Then I get to hit for 7. Okay, I mean, this is still pretty decent for me. They can play a Packmate, but that's not even that good against a 7/4 trample. So I don't think their deck has many outs to this. I mean, yeah, they play Packmate next turn, and then they can block and bolt or something. But their land destruction doesn't really do anything at this point. I guess that they can just play a Dino soon. But yeah, this is reasonable. Just going to hit with just Groff. Even though I just had to upgrade a 2/2 into a 5/4, it might just be enough. I mean, next turn they're going to have to block. Interesting that they have Scred and Bolt, and they have Scred and Gruul Turf as well. Really interesting. So they're going to block plus Scred or Bolt here. They're going to do it end of turn. Just going to leave Forest in my hand. They must have it. Yeah. A Braid. Okay. I can Rancor up my Skargan now. Looks like they're just Ponza with a lot of removal. I wonder if they don't have land destruction in the main. Okay, they do. Resolves. Quarian Ranger also really good against land destruction. So now I need them to not have Bolt or Scred as one of their last cards. Another Skargan. I could Rancor up the Nettle to play around like a Bolt on this, but I think I'm just going to go in. They need a 3rd removal spell, which nice. Looks like they don't have. They would have played it. Now I'm in a great position. I get to play another Skargan. Should just play land at this point, I think. They're at 3. They needed like a removal spell for this and got him. Groff got the job done. I'm telling you, Groff is good. Like, I had to sack a 2/2. They were able to deal with Groff relatively quickly, albeit they had to kind of chump with their Packmate and spend a Bolt. So it was kind of like, not really a 2-for-1 because this drew a card, but it got 2 hits in or 1.5 hits in, and that was enough. Groff is good. Groff is good. I mean, I kind of like just no sideboard. I like having the 4 Quarians, obviously. It's insane. I don't really think I need Gutshot or Longbow. Riverbow is interesting, just having a big regenerator. But I think just no sideboard is where I want to be. This, I guess, it can kill Bonders and like Utopia Sprawl. I could have like 2 copies of Gleeful Sabotage. Might just be worth it, especially killing Bonders does seem pretty good. And if I ever get the 2-for-1 with this, just can be a huge blowout. Like I can just cut 2 Nest Invaders just because it's kind of weak, or cut 1 Nest Invader. I think Savage Swipe is really good at getting through Wolves. Just maybe bring in just 1, because a lot of these decks don't even play Bonders anymore. Just play it safe, and if we see a bunch of Bonders, I'll bring in another Gleeful Sabotage, but just do a 1-for-1, just very minimal sideboard. Alright, let's see if it's good. They mold a 6, concede, just drop. Alright, well that was probably the fastest challenge round I've ever played. I mean, our hand was incredibly good. We had turn 1 Nettle, turn 2, like, maybe if they play an Arbor Elf, Savage Swipe into Rancor, attack for 6 on 2, or like, you know, Nettle plus Rancor Nettle turn 2 with a Gleeful Sabotage. Yeah, this hand was insane. Okay. Literally the first round done. That was super fast. 1-1. I'll see you for round 3. 1-1. Welcome to round 3 against Olavius MTM. Would you like to play first? Yes. Oh god, the sketchy hand. No 1-drop. We're on the play. So we're just going turn 2 Burning Tree Groff. And that's it. I can also go Burning Tree Rancor on 2. It's not that good. But I think I'm going to keep, because I might be able to set up a turn 3 Groff plus Hunger hand. If I don't want to sack Burning Tree. So while this hand's not good, I think I'm going to keep. So let's try it. All right, Forest go. See what we're up against here. Oh, let's give him the GLHF. Tron. Okay, well, let's go in. Vines. Wonder if I'm supposed to just turn 2 Groff, because I don't have another creature anyway, and then I can just have a 7-power thing on attacking on turn 3. I'm gonna do it. I think against Tron, that's what I want. Just make a 7-power thing, and then is it good enough? We'll see. It's like 2 mana, discard a card, 5-4. It's not bad. Probably just Impulse here. I mean, I have a pretty fast clock. Let's go Rancor. Attack for 7, play a Vault Scourge. Let's see. Let's think about this. Because if I hit for 8, and then 8 again, plus Vines, that's lethal. I think I actually just go for that, right? Let's see, if I hit for 7, and then play a Vault Scourge, next turn I have 8 power, 9 power, 13 power. So that's still lethal if I Vault Scourge. So I'm actually going to do that. So this is still a turn 4 win. So if they just play like a Impulse here and then play a Bonders, oh, they don't even Impulse? They kept a slow hand and they concede. Nice. This deck is good. Wow. Turn 2 Groff is just all you need. Turn 2 Groff beats so many decks. It doesn't beat the black decks, but it beats like pretty much everything else. All right. I think they're just on Flickertron. I don't know how many of these Gleeful Sabotages I want, but I definitely want a lot of them. I think I can go down like a couple Savage Swipes. Vines is also not great. They don't really target my stuff that much. I can just bring in all the Gleeful Sabotage and just always try to kill Prism and Bonder's Ornament. I can also bring in River Boa because they have like an island or 2. What would I side out for River Boa? I like having a couple Savage Swipe to kill like Mole Drifter and stuff. I think I still want Hungers because I can just activate that with Nest Invader or Groff. I mean, Vines can be okay, but I think Gleeful Sabotage is just better. Killing Bonders and Prism can really just kind of lock them out of the game. Let's just bring in all the Gleeful Sabotage and just like basically say like you can't have Bonders Ornament or Prism and just go from there. Let's go game two. All right, game two. Wow, double Gleeful Sabotage. This hand looks great, right? Oh, oh damn! I accidentally mulliganed it. Well, what are you gonna do? I just guess I'll have to play it from here. All right. Let's see. That first hand was no. Come on. All right. I think I can just put back a Savage Swipe and just keep all my creatures. I want to keep the Gleeful Sabotage actually here. Keep. I mean, maybe keeping this is good to get through a fast Mole Drifter. They're on 5. Just get rid of that. I really like having a Gleeful Sabotage against a 5-card hand from the opponent. They can lock us out with Fogs, with Moment's Peace, but we might be able to get under that. I'm going to lead turn 1 Quirion, so then I have 2 mana on 2. I mean, I guess I could lead turn 1 Young Wolf and then go turn 2 like Ranger plus Young Wolf. It's interesting. Alright, I'll just lead Ranger. This way, if I draw a Burning Tree, I have an option to play that if I want. Okay, there's Prism. Kind of want to wait on this. Just commit to the board more. So I can play Nest Invader, or I can play a couple 1-drops. Kind of like just playing double Young Wolf. So I'm going to do it. Another Prism. Oh, Impulse. I mean, I could have just cast Gleeful Sabotage, and because they're on such a low card hand, they might not have had any colored sources. I was just trying to like think, well, what if they play another Prism or something and I just get value out of this? I mean, I think I should Savage Swipe now because maybe I lock them out. I mean, not Savage Swipe, Gleeful Sabotage. Just not going to Conspire. Should have probably cast this last turn, but might not be punished. Now if they Bonders, it just sucks for me, but maybe they can't cast spells. That's my hope. And even if they have Bonders, they kind of have to take a turn off to play that. So that's reasonable for us. It's generally just better to commit to the board first. This is a Bonder. Oh, it's an Evoke Mole Drifter. Okay, it's just a Divination. We have only 4 power. Okay, well, there you go. Nice. And I just play Nest Invader too. I don't really care about Cannonade because I'm a Young Wolf. I mean, I care, but it is what it is. Now if they just play like a Mole Drifter next turn, I just crush them with the Savage Swipe. That's why I like to have a couple in the deck versus Tron. Because if they play like, let's say, Mnemonic Wall here, I just get to go kill that and kill them. It's so good. Prism. This is, I mean, they can Moment's Peace, but otherwise they're pretty dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't have lethal. See if they Moment's Peace here. They don't. I mean, they can Moment's Peace next turn, I suppose. I'm just not going to play Vault Scourge. Might as well just do this. I don't know if it matters. Probably does not. Might actually be worse to do it, but probably is irrelevant. Pulse Marasa. Get back Mole Drifter. Okay, they only go to 8 here, so if they cast a Mole Drifter without Tron, I think they die to Savage Swipe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they die Xaxes here if they cast Mole Drifter. I think they're going to do it. Nice. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, Stonehorn Dignitary. They have only 1 blue mana up. I skip my combat here. Wonder if I just Savage Swipe this now so they can't flicker it. Or if I wait for them to Mole Drifter. I mean, if they flicker this, it's so bad for me. I can beat a Mole Drifter, I think. So let's just kill this while we know we're likely to resolve it. And still not play a Vault Scourge. They're at 8. So if they play Mole Drifter block here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just not going to play the Scourge to play around Cannonade. I'm in a really precarious position actually, because now if they play Mole Drifter, I don't have lethal. Looks like they're going Mole Drifter FN. That's pretty bad for me. They play a mine first? Why? They could have hit Power Plant. Mismatched Tron lands? Come on, opponent. Why didn't they just hardcast Mole Drifter? If they don't have Flicker. I mean, maybe they do. What you got? What you got? Ghostly Flicker? Bounce Prism and Mole Drifter, draw 3. Get the Mole Drifter in play permanently. That makes sense. Oh, Flicker Tower and Mole Drifter so they can have Moments Piece up too. I think I'm in trouble here. Really wanted you really want a Relic in this matchup. Wow, they're tapping out. Oh, for Weather the Storm, gain 9. Okay. Well, another Savage Swipe would be good. Another Vault Scourge. I need to just attack with all here. They can eat a Korean Ranger. But now I need to just commit more to the board, I think. Wow, they're blocking there because they have Cannonade or they can find one. Alright, I'm not going to commit. Change my mind. Because they blocked the Young Wolf, makes it much scarier. And there's the Tron. So now if they just have Teachings, I just die. They draw. Okay, that's a good sign. I mean, them having Tron is obviously not a good sign, but... Rancor. Just Rancor up this. And then I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they have Cannonade now. Oh, abrade that. Okay. Kill my Rancor. And then attack with these. I'm just getting blown out by Cannonade here. What? What? It all glitched out. What happened there? I felt like I clicked it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. That sucks. Oh, it was Summoning Sickness. But why did it glitch out like that? That was weird. Just gonna keep playing around Cannonade. Is that wrong? Maybe, but maybe I just play double Vault Scourge and get there later. They get to draw more cards. I probably should have played one Vault Scourge to represent lethal. They're putting Mole Drifter back on top. The Mortuary Mire here. Shit. Well, I guess I didn't have lethal, I played Vault Scourge then. Oh, they're just getting Quandrix Campus. Upkeep Scry. Sure. Bottom. Then they draw a card, and then they can draw a card with Ornament. This deck is pretty insane still. It's just so good at surviving, and then once it assembles Tron, it just makes so much mana. They sacked their off Art Mine. Mnemonic Wall. Get back Ghostly Flicker. Get back Pulse Marasa, get back Mole Drifter. I think I can pack it in at this point. Get back Stonehorn Dignitary, play it. Didn't kill them fast enough. Could have mulliganed this hand, I suppose. Or could have Gleeful Sabotaged earlier, but then I'm just not committing to the board. Okay. Is quad Gleeful Sabotage too much? Again, I think it's good. I could do 3 Gleeful Sabotage, 3 Savage Swipe. Let's try that, especially on the play. Just be a little more aggressive. Let's go game 3. All right, game 3. Can we have an aggressive draw? I'd say that qualifies. I'd say that qualifies. We're not going to be able to enable this hunger on a T2 Groff, but I cannot complain. We still get to make 9 power on turn 2 on the play. And then I can just hunger for 10 power. Turn 4 win. Actually, I even get to attack for 1 too. This is like definitely the draw you want against Tron, especially on the play. Bog. Okay, no Tron land on 1. Interesting. There's a Vault Scourge. I think I need to just stick to the Burning Tree Groff plan. Because if I don't Groff till next turn, it's just so much worse. Burning Tree, Groff. Decent turn 2. Tap land, tap land. 5, 9. I don't think there's a reason to hunger here. I'll just leave it up. I will play Vault Surge though. They can't cannonade. They can Moment's Peace here, but they have to Moment's Peace. 5, 9, 10. So I have lethal already. Nice. Gleeful Sabotage. Not bad. So they need to Moment's Peace. And then they're going to need to Moment's Peace again next turn. Okay. They can't land Stonehorn Dignitary. There's 2 Tron lands. Pretty scary. Bonders. Okay. Well, I can kill that. Oh, wait. What? Oh, they're going to crop rotate and then flashback Moment's Peace? Or they have another one in hand? Jeez. I guess I can just attack. I can just go to combat first. And then Gleeful Sabotage. I mean, I guess I'm going to just see what they do here. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to conspire. Because they can't really counter this and Moment's Peace this turn. All right, there's a Moment's Peace. So that's 2 more turns I can't kill them. I wonder if I want to go like Groff. Oh, I can't do anything. Okay. They're just gonna have to keep casting Moment's Peace, but if they have mine here, it's so annoying. Okay, there's Island. Attack. They Moment's Peace. Then they have to Moment's Peace again next turn. They have 4 cards in hand. I don't think I need to Groff plus Hunger. I mean, I can. It might be good against... it might be good against Cannonade. Prohibit. Oh, Condescend for 1? Just to scry? I'll pay. So they get to scry 2. So that means they're kind of desperate. Bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom 1 time. God, Moment's Peace is a pretty messed up card. In multiples, it just buys you so much time, and it's like, it feels like there's nothing you can do. It's the problem with playing just like these straight aggro decks. 1 bottom, 1 top. All right, let's go. cast down? Oh, prism. Then they flashback moments piece here. Okay. They need like a Stonehorn. Let's go. Mole Drifter does not do it. Stonehorn. Fog. 4 fogs into Stonehorn. Brutal. Now Ephemerate is also pretty brutal. And then if they just find a Mnemonic Wall plus Ghostly Flicker, I'm locked out. I guess I can find Savage Swipe. Bonders. Another Stonehorn. Brutal. Just gonna play it. Ghostly Flicker, I skip 2 more combats. Impulse. It feels so bad. It's just so brutal. 4 turns of Fogs and then 2 Stonehorns. And then Teachings for Ephemerate. 2 more turns. They still need Mnemonic Wall at this point. Because now I skip 1 more combat and then I skip another combat. They have flashback Teachings for Ghostly Flicker, and then that's just going to be game, right? Sucks. And there's Tron. Wow. And yeah, flashback Teachings for Ghostly Flicker here because they have all the mana now that they hit Tron. This is just exactly what Tron does. Damn, down to 1 and 2. I think we're deterministically dead. I don't think we can win. I think they can lock us out if they play well for every combat now for the future. Sucks. Thought we were going to get there in this game, but they just had naturally drew two moments piece. Brutal. I think this matchup is kind of tough for Stompy because it's not that hard for them to like find Weather or Moments Piece or Stonehorn. And post board, a lot of times they have up to 4 Stonehorn dignitaries, which is just like, yeah, pretty brutal. Obviously not conceding yet because maybe they don't play correctly. I'm still skipping my next combat from Ephemerate. Attacking. Oh, they want it to go to the graveyard so they can get it back with Pulse Marasa. I could have just blocked with Burning Tree Emissary, I suppose. Flashback Teachings. Get Teachings. Yeah. They get Teachings. And now they can Teachings for Ghostly Flicker. And then have another Teachings in the yard. Teachings, get Ghostly Flicker, I assume. Maybe get Teachings. We'll see what they do here. They can get Cannonade, but I don't know if that is good. Yeah, they get Ghostly Flicker, and then they can attack for 2. Or no, they can't. Attack for 2 in the air. I think they also have Pulse Marasa as well. Impulse. Sure. So we know about Ghostly Flicker in hand, and that's all we know. Another Stonehorn. Still with Ghostly Flicker in hand. They can make us skip 2 more combats, or they can draw 2 cards and make us skip a combat. So, like I said, I think we're locked out. Draw a card with Ornament. They can draw 3, draw 2, make us skip a combat. They have teachings in the yard. Make us skip 2 combats. I mean, if they just never find Mnemonic Wall, if they side it out like 1 or 2 copies, if this is Mnemonic Wall, I'm conceding. GG's. We can't beat that. No Savage Swipes to be seen. That was just, that game felt bad just because we got locked out. It's like, there's nothing we can do. All right, 1 and 2. See you in round 4. 1 and 2 now. The good boys have not been enough to carry us through Infinite Fogs there in round 3. So let's go on the play in round 4. And I mean, this hand's not like incredible, but I think I'm supposed to keep it. So let's do it. Let's keep and see if the opponent shows up in the 1-2 bracket. Oh, it looks like they are here. They mulligan to 6. They keep 6. Okay. I'm supposed to lead Vault Scourge to kind of guarantee, not guarantee, but make it much more likely that I can Bloodthirst my Skargan on 2. I don't think I need to lead Young Wolf. Okay, Ice Tunnel. They actually cannot snuff out Vault Scourge because it's a black creature. Wow. And I draw a Rancor. I kind of want to just Rancor this up because it's good against Snuff Out. Hit for 3 and then play a 2-2 Skargan. And I'm guaranteed to be able to resolve this Rancor because, again, they cannot snuff out a Vault Scourge. So, sweet. I think Blue-Black Fae is close, but it's a pretty reasonable matchup. I think Stompy is slightly favored versus any Fae deck, which is another reason why I wanted to play it in this challenge. Because, again, I think it's good against Fae. Anytime I'm playing Fae and I'm against Stompy, I'm always kind of like groan, like, oh, God. All right, now if they just, I guess I can go Quirion Ranger, use the untap trick right now to have Vines up, or I can just start by attacking. Because if they go for cast down on attack, I just blow them out. I'm going to just attack. I don't think they're going to go for a removal spell right here. Could have played Quirion first, but didn't want to get like spell stuttered or anything also. If they just go for spell stutter, I just get Divines, yeah. Quirion. Let's just untap. They're at 12. I think I'm supposed to leave up Vines. I can play Young Wolf to play around Fumes and, I guess not Fumes because this plays around Fumes, but this plays around Edict. But this is one more power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 12. All right, I'm going for Nettle. I am going to leave up Vines, though, to play around Cast Down. So I want to protect this Vault Scourge for sure. Agony Warp. Yep. Nice. Vines doing its thing. I don't have lethal now because I had to use the Vines, but I think protecting the Vault Scourge is good. Even if they have like a spell setter that they have to like chump and trade for Vault Scourge, it's still good for me. And this doesn't die to snuff out again. Brainstorm, okay. There's Birding Tree. So if I attack with everything and they eat Quirion, it's probably not ideal. I'd probably rather attack with everything except Quirion. So do. They can just get a free block on Nettle. Nothing I can do about that. Hit for 5. And then I'm just going to commit everything here. All right. They have another Brainstorm, but they're at 7. I think I've been playing well today so far, just haven't quite gotten there, honestly. Chainer's Edict. All right, let's upgrade. Why'd they even like show that? I mean, I guess they could be blue black Delver. They didn't show us any fake cards, right? Just multiple brainstorms. I mean, even if their Delver gut shot's not terrible, definitely bringing in this. Longbow's not that bad either. I mean, gut shot can still just kill Delver, and I think it's more likely that they're Fey than Delver. And even if, like I said, even if they are Delver, gut shot should be good. I know Vault Scourge was good there, but I don't think I want it overall in the matchup. This is a good lesson because even if a card wins you a game in game one, like Vault Scourge was really good there, that doesn't necessarily mean you want it in the matchup. Even if it performs well in certain situations, does not mean it's good overall in the matchup. Okay. I mean, this is a lot to bring in. Definitely can cut some Nest Invaders. Can also cut some Groffs because a lot of their removal just kills it. I can even go down to one Groff, but I don't hate them. I mean, I could just cut all the Groffs. I don't usually do that, but I could try it. I don't hate this. Yeah, their removal is just really good against Groff, Cast Down and Snuff Out. And I kind of like Longbow plus Quirion is just a way to give a little extra reach, and then Riverbow is great. I don't typically side out all the Groffs. Maybe I can keep one Groff and side out a Hunger. Hunger is also not that good. Or I keep Nest Invader and then side out some Hungers. What about keeping two Groff, take out two Hungers? Because Groff is still good with Young Wolf. They might not even have Edicts in their deck anymore. I'm going to try this. Hungers is pretty sketchy against them. It is good with Riverboa, I suppose. Should I go 3 Hungers, 1 Groff? Alright, try this. I'm going to try siding out some extra Groffs here. See how it goes. Alright. Since we're on the draw, I'm actually planning to lead Young Wolf here. Play around an Edict, because they can turn 2 Edict. So just getting this down seems good. And turn 2 I can go Burning Tree, Riverboa, or potentially wait till turn 3 when I have Regenerate up. But Snuff Out kills this regardless, so. Because Snuff Out does say it cannot be regenerated. But I could have Mines up if I wait, so. I think I do likely want to wait till turn 3 for Riverboa. Alright, Edict Protection enabled. Let's go. Snuff out a Young Wolf on their turn and then Chainer's Edict? Wow, I'll take that. I will take that any day. Now, do I just... I just have all these lands. I think I want to just Burning Tree into Nettle. Young Wolf just straight up 2 for 1 there. I mean, I guess this is technically like a half because they can eventually flash this back, but that's so far away. That Young Wolf was insane. Snuff Out, it ate a Snuff Out and a Chainer's Edict. That's another thing why siding out Groff is good, because even though you can upgrade your Young Wolves with Groff and get Groff down, obviously, a lot of times you want to just keep Young Wolf sitting there without a counter to play around Edict. Cast down. Okay, good thing I didn't play the Riverboa. Now I get to resolve this and have Regenerate / Vines up. So good. Definitely resolving Riverboa here while they can't counter it. And then if they go for like a Snuff Out, I just get to go Vines. I guess if they go Snuff Out for 4 life and have Spell Setter, they wreck me, but sure. There's a bug there, by the way. Alright, what is this? Agony Warp? No, Gurmag? Okay. 2-1 unblockable, though. And Delver, okay. more lands is not what I want to see. I only have one card left, and they're 3 mana away from flashing back Edict, and I have Vines for Snuff Out. Wow, they just flip on the first one. That sucks. I feel like I still want to try to... I mean, they're hitting 8. I can chump the Gurmag at some point. I'm not going to chump it yet because I want to hit one more time. I can take 8 and then 8 again. Oh, Ninja? Oh, Unexpected Fangs. I have to Vine this. I can't let them get... can't let them gain 6. Gut shot. A little late for that gut shot. Flipped on the first one. I can take 8 again one more time. Go to 4 and then chunk Gurmag next turn. It's definitely not looking good for me. And they need to draw something if I draw a creature, right? Thought Scour themselves. Mill Gurmag and Agony Warp. Delver. Okay. I can't really gut shot the Delver because then I go to 2 and I draw a 6th land. So if I attack for 2, I put them to 6. Then if I draw my other copy of Vines, I can win. That's my only out. But then I have to chump this and then I die actually, so I can't even attack. I just can't attack and I can't play gut shot. Okay, it sucks. I think I lose. Needed this one turn earlier. So they're keeping in all their edicts. Wow. All right. Well, Delver flip is brutal. As you can see, gut shot, the timing is very like narrow for gut shot to be good. Hunger and Groff both don't seem great. I can bring the Nest Invaders back in. I think I am going to side out Groff since I saw 2 edicts there. I don't ever want to even sack Young Wolf or any of my creatures to play around Edict. And then even go down a Hunger and just have more creatures. Triple Gut Shot might be too much in this matchup, but killing a Delver for 0 mana is so good that like if I just draw a Gut Shot, anytime they play Delver, I just get to go knock it, kill it. Savage Swipe is good because it allows me to kill Delvers and Augurs. All right, let's go. I actually like leaving in the Nest Invaders now that I've seen multiple edicts. Okay. They mulligan to 6. See if they go to 5. Can I not 1-3 this challenge, please? Opponent, please. Don't let me 1-3. I'm going to Burning Tree into Nest Invader next turn. Okay. Resolves. I just had the swamp. There's a longbow. Longbow can actually be decent. I can maybe equip my Eldrazi here, which is always a nice little piece of tech. Or Augur. I mean, Rancor is good, but if they have Snuff Out, god damn, get wrecked. I have to make them use Snuff Out on one of my 2/2s. Maybe they do it now. That would be good for me. No. They have 5 cards in hand. I want them to use Snuff Out, but I don't want to sack my Eldrazi spawn. I just need to attack with both, hit for 2, and then just play a longbow and no equip. And can't play Rancor into Snuff Out, so all we can do is this. I don't want to sack my spawn again because I want to play around Edict with it. No. Let's play this. Okay, pass. Brainstorm. So we know they have Snuff Out in hand. They're not going to get rid of that. It's like the best card in this matchup. Thought we were in good position here, but now it's looking pretty grim. Just multiple Snuff Outs can be tough to beat, but they are down to 14. We have a Longbow resolved, and once this card resolves, it basically means they have to always kill my creatures for the rest of the game or I start pinging. So in the long game, we have a decent plan with Longbow. Wow, they get another Swamp? They probably have so many removal spells in hand then. Okay, Young Wolf is good. Let's just attack with both of these. I cannot play Rancor again because of Snuff Out. I need them to use Snuff Out before I try to resolve Rancor. Because again, if they Snuff Out in response, then I lose my Rancor forever. So I need to just be patient. But now I get to equip my Eldrazi spawn and then shoot the Augur. So let's go play land, equip here, shoot this. They're not using Snuff Out. Now I'm feeling like I'm in an okay spot. Snuff out the Burning Tree right now. Go to 8. Like now if they have Edict, I just get to sack my Young Wolf upgrade and then still have a Eldrazi spawn equipped with Longbow. And I can just go for a Rancor at some point here. Yeah, also really interesting. Why would they get second Swamp? Either they have a lot of islands in hand, or they have like Cast Down, Agony Warp, and another black removal and Chainer's Edict or something that they like, oh, if I draw another land, I want to be able to play double removal spell, which is certainly possible. Foretell Behold, basic land cycling, what? And a Gurmag Angler. Okay, that's not ideal. Skargan is interesting. Another interesting line is actually I can Rancor up a Nest Invader and they can't really afford to block. Yeah, I love it. Because then if they block, I just shoot this and then kill their Gurmag Angler and get my Rancor back. They're forced to block. Nice. Get Rancor back and then go deal 1 damage to this. Play a Skargan, Rancor up Skargan right now. I could have re-equipped Longbow or something, but I think I like this better, resolving this while they're tapped out, so I don't permanently lose my Rancor to a removal spell. Again, Longbow is really good in these type of positions. Wow, they just have removal spells. Alright, let's attack with these 2 creatures. Fumes. Fucking wrecks me here. I do get a 2/2 Young Wolf, but then 1 more removal spell. They only have 1 card left. Get my Rancor back as well. So let's go. I think I do actually want, no, they're not Fae. Okay. I guess I just play Rancor first right now. And then equip. Oh, Behold. Did forget about that Behold, I gotta be honest. See what they do. 1 bottom, 1 top, draw 2. They go up to 4 cards in hand. But again, every creature we draw is a pretty big threat, especially with this Rancor and Longbow. So I have a 4/2 trample. I also have a Savage Swipe. So if I draw a 2-power creature, especially like Nest Invader is a really good draw here. They play land, play Gurmag, oh, play Augur. They should be able to guarantee hit because they brainstormed. They put another brainstorm. Devour Flesh. Okay. Only single island up, drawing a creature. It's kind of what happens with Stompy, right? They have a lot of Edict effects. Wow. I guess people like Devour Flesh because you can target yourself against burn. Oh no. Not like this. It's the way it's gonna go today, huh? I do feel like I've played pretty well today. I mean, tell me if in the comments if you think I've made any like type of mistakes here or there. Wow, they have a lot of brainstorms. It's kind of the okay, 2/4 lifelink. Now a Savage Life having to fight this is brutal. And I need to draw Riverboar right now. Just dead. They have the Monarch. They have a 2/4 lifelink. Probably flipped over soon. Just not my day today. I'll keep playing because if I win the last 3 rounds in a row, I can still do well and just fun to play at this level. Wow. Oh, that's only the second unexpected things, right? Because they played one in the last game. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm ready to pack it in. See what we draw for our turn. Land, land, land. GG's. Can't draw 7 lands in the top 16 cards. I don't think that's a winning proposition there. All right. So 1 in 3. I don't know if there's really a reason to keep playing. Wow. 0-4. Ouch. Where's oh, Weber is 2 and 2. Man, Campo 1-3, Weber 2-2, Sandpop 1-2. Oh no, what's happening? All my friends are all going down. I did see some people I know higher in the standings. Not close. I don't know who that is. I know this player, good blue red Fey player. Biko, I'm sure they're on. Sure he's on blue black Fey. Ezokrato is probably on blue black Fey as well. House of Mana might be on Walls. And I'm not sure what killer SCV is on, but yeah, cool. All right, 1 in 3. I'm gonna keep playing, I suppose. See you in round 5. Fortunately, we are down in the 1-3 bracket. Gonna try to fight back for the 4-3 in the last 3 rounds. Morgan's Winterfang. This hand is not great. Our turn 2 is potentially really good. Wow, turn 1 Fountain? Is it just this like black-red control or something? Okay, well, perfect. I really wanted to draw 1 drop there. So now, if they don't do anything, yeah, if they just do this, okay, black-white control. I'm just going to go Burning Tree, Rancor, attack for 4. Yes and yield to this. There's never a time I found where I don't want to untap it, so I always just like to yes and yield to that. And if they're the creature version, I get to Savage Swipe like a core Skyfisher or something, but if they're just the control version, they probably just get to kill my Nettle or something. See if they play a Chainer's Edict here. Castigate. Take my Young Wolf, I suppose. Maybe a Savage Swipe, depending if they have creatures or not. If I don't draw a spell, fuck. So brutal. Why, deck? Why? Pestilence? Okay. Oh my god, do I have to just play Korean Ranger to hit for 4 more damage? Then they have to Pestilence for 2. Then I have nothing. I honestly think I need to. Should I play this forest out? I feel like no. I guess I will. So now they just Pestilence for 2. And if they can play another creature and Pestilence for 2, like an Ash-Sharing Cleric or whatever, the 2 mana 1/3, and Pestilence for 2, it's just super over. But this matchup can be kind of rough. It's funny because like Groff can be really good in this matchup, and it can be not that good. If they're gonna wait to Pestilence, that would be kind of bad for them because then I could like Vines. Probably draw Groff here. Okay. Well, I can't play anything because I need to kill the Pestilence. So pass. They're at 7. They've gained 5 life from their lands, which is a lot. I felt like I needed to play Korean to attack with Nettle that turn. That just sucked. Palace Sentinels. Okay, can I please draw a 2-power creature to Savage Swipe that thing out of there? Bog doesn't matter. They have 4 cards in hand, but they have the Monarch. They probably have removal spells. Come on. I think I need to just do this. Just not my day. Seems like it's going to be lose this match, drop out of the tournament, but honestly, I would not like to win like the next 2 matches and then lose round 7 to just not top 32. That would be pretty brutal. Wow, they have Unmake. Knight's Whisperer going to 5. And they have the Monarch again. They probably have a cast down here. Castigate, take Rancor. Maybe they just take Savage Swipe, actually. Yeah. Might board out some number of Savage Swipes because it looks like they don't have many creatures. All right. They have 5. They're going to draw a card and Monarch. And we're dead. Okay. Do like Gleeful Sabotage because a lot of times they have to play Pestilence and then you can kill it that turn. And they also have Bonder's Ornament a lot of the time. Yeah, see, Groff is interesting because it dies to removal, but it is still like just a big thing. I can board out like a couple swipes, a couple Groffs. Don't think Riverbow is really that good. I think this is a fine sideboard plan. 4 Gleeful Sabotage is a lot. It might be too much, but I'm gonna do it. I don't think these are that great. The cards that I boarded out. All right, let's go. They mulligan to 6. Now the question is, do I lead Corian or do I just lead Young Wolf? I think leading Young Wolf has the highest upside, so I'm going to do it. It's also good against edicts and stuff. Don't really want to go Corian into Groff, so might as well lead like this. Hope to draw a forest. We don't. But I can go Corian plus Rancor. And then if my Corian survives, I get to go Groff sacking this Young Wolf. All right, all right. Can we get there with our 1 forest? Maybe. Basilica. Okay, this opens up the door. Hunger. I'm not going to be able to activate these hungers here because I have to use all my mana to get Groff down. Whoa, whoa, let's add mana. Not misclick here. Okay, go. If they have a removal spell, they need to play it on Groff now. Okay, Pristine Talisman, sure. Nettle Sentinel. I can just ignore this for now, wait for the Gleeful Sabotage for like next turn, because I can play two things this turn still. Let's go Rancor here. Let's see. 4, 9, 10. They can gain 1 life here and 1 life next turn. Just play a Nettle Sentinel. They can't really play Pestilence and activate it for 2 next turn, so I think I'm safe to play Nettle. If they play Edict, yeah, they just concede. That draw was just a little bit too fast. Now we're on the draw, though. Groff was obviously insane there, but I like going down to 2 Groff still. Let's run it. All right, game 3 against Pestilence. We have used 3 minutes from our clock. These, I can see why Sacred Devil has so many trophies, because the deck is good and it goes so fast. This could be a really good hunger draw. Can activate them with Nettle, with Nest, and I can just maybe let them kill something and then double hunger on another creature. They're on 6. Yeah, this hand is solid. Just gonna lead Nettle Sentinel. Land is not that good, honestly. Now I really don't want to draw any more lands. They're just with their clunky mana base over there. There's Rancor. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna Rancor and then play a Korean Ranger. Could have been better to play Nest Invader, but I like resolving the Rancor, hitting for 4 this turn. It's just so much more damage now, and I know I can resolve Rancor. It just seems good. Feeling pretty confident I'm going to be able to activate these hungers as well, so not too worried about it. See if they play a removal spell right now. Like if they just play an Edict or something, I'm just snapping off Sacking Ranger. Edict. Oh, Cast Down. Okay. Now I'm just going Nest Invader into rank with plus Rancor, attack for 3. Oh, Burning Tree. And now I'll just go Rancor, attack for 3, and then Nest Invader into Burning Tree. This is looking pretty decent. I mean, if they play a Pestilence next turn, I can get around that with a couple hungers. And now I have Edict Protection as well. But I do not have Edict Protection plus being able to enable Hunger. But I feel like they're just going to play a Pestilence here. Guardian of the Guild Pack. Pristine Talisman. They tapped 1 mana too much. Oh, into Lone Missionary. Okay, well, this might end badly for them. Might end badly for us too. We'll see. And Vines. Wow. All right, so I attack with all of these, and then see what they block. And then I probably just go for double hunger spread out. Let's go sack this. Hunger here. And hunger here. Do I hunger the Nest Invader actually? No. And I have vines. Go. They're going to need, I don't know what they can have here at this point. They're at 10, but I have so much power. and I can play around a removal spell, so I don't think they're going to be able to survive. Hunger is a really strong card. Just kills so fast. Strands? Dawn's Charm? Just fog? Just straight up fog. Okay. Yeah. Play a 1/1. Now they can only Pestilence and activate for 2. Castigate. I mean, sure. Could have Vines kicked on Scardian. I don't know if it matters. Now that do they have a removal spell? Guardian. Okay. They might be able to survive here. Groff. So if I attack with everything, they go block here, take 6, 7, 8, 9. If they block anywhere else, like here, they take 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 9, 10, 11. So they have to block Burning Tree. If they block Nest Invader, they die. So they have to block Burning Tree here. And then I can just sack my Pit Skulk to Groff. Okay. What? Okay. Not sure what that was, but got ourselves a win. So we're up to 2 and 3. We're fighting back. Oh no, Campo. Brutal. And Weber at the 2/2. Add up Terra. 2/2 still fighting. Okay. I'll see you in round 6. All right, welcome to round 6. We're in Sambuco de Culo. Would you like to play first? Yes. I'll keep. This hand's not incredible, but we have a turn 1 Quirion, turn 2 Burning Tree Quirion, Vault Scourge, and then we can also potentially Savage Swipe either that turn or next turn. Probably on turn 3, I'd rather Savage Swipe if anything. Delver. It is tempting to just kill that now, but I think I'd rather just deploy more to the board. So that's what I'm going to do. Even if they flip Delver on this first turn, I guess I can attack. I should have attacked first. Even if they flip Delver here, I can still fight Delver with my Burning Tree and kill it. So, okay, nice. No flip. Again, not that that was super relevant. I wonder if this is just blue-black Delver or mono-blue. I think generally, like I was saying, Delver and Fae, Stompy has a good matchup versus those decks. So I don't hate seeing this. It is blue-black Delver. Okay, well now if they have Snuff Out, I get wrecked. I'm going to go for it though. I don't see why not. Hunger? Alright, let's just go. I'm not going to play around Snuff Out. Don't do it. Oh, they have it. That's why Snuff Out is so good. Just attack with all. No blocks. That sucked so bad. It was so brutal. Got nothing left. We gotta hope for no flip. They could like Ash Barrens in between Delvers here. Okay, let's see if they do. They do. Brainstorm? No. They would have probably brainstormed with double Delver if they had it. I mean, now they kind of are in a rough spot because they get another. Wow, they just missed 3 times on Delver. That sucks for them, but I mean that happens. They kind of need another removal spell here. Oh my god. Sucks. It just kind of sums up how this day is going for me. Just a little 3-for-1 on Echoing Decay, and then flip Revealing Agony Warp. Alright, looks like we're going to game 2 here. And the funniest thing is, I still have a chance. Man, we played Blue-Black Delver twice. Not really expecting that. I guess Blue-Black Delver is maybe a worse matchup than Blue-Black Fae. Alright, I mean, I'm just going to pass. And then if they end up turning Agony Warp, I get to Hunger. Because I can't really attack here. Are they just not going to Agony Warp? That would be bad for me. I guess I could have attacked with Scargian, but yeah, then they just go minus power on this, kill something else. So Agony Warp just literally wrecking me here. Get Swamp, I assume. Yep. Attacking. Okay. Now what if I attack with just Young Wolf, just to upgrade it and trigger Hunger? They could go minus this power, kill this. I think it's worth, honestly. They have 3 cards left. It's not that much. I mean, they can Agony Warp like in response to Hunger. Should I play a 1/1 Scargan? I think I should. Question is now is do I want to play Hunger on my turn? I think the answer to that is actually no, because then I just get immediately 2-for-1. I do get them to use Agony Warp though, but they have mana available right now. I'm just not going to. Because if they go for Agony Warp now, I could have blown them out. It's kind of, it was potentially bad to attack with Young Wolf there, but yeah, now I have multiple decent attackers. Rancor. All right. Well, this is actually good because I get to go Rancor here, and yes, they get to kill it with Agony Warp, but then I get to Hunger something else, and they need 2 pieces of interaction. I know they kill my Rancor permanently, but I think this is what I have to do. I could have kept waiting, but I don't really love that. Then eventually they just draw Gurmag or Thorn or something, and I get wrecked. They're at 9, I'm at 17. Their board is double Delver, so this is going to be an Agony Warp. -3, -3. Okay, resolves. Rancor dies. Then I just Hunger this right now. Hope for no second removal spell. They can't snuff out this, but counter spell. Okay. Can attack with the Young Wolf. Trade for a Delver. I think I like it. They have 2 cards left. Get a Delver out of there. Sounds good to me. I've only drawn 2 lands, which is incredible. It's exactly where you want to be in this deck. Land. Had to say it. All right, let's attack off of the trade. If they have another Agony Warp, I get wrecked, but usually they only play 1. I was going to say, is this Behold? Why would they Behold right now? They're just taking 2. I'm actually not going to play land. I can play around the I always forget the name of the card. 3 mana, bounce a permanent. They have to discard a card by holding a land. Right, well, that sucks. I'm gonna attack with Skargan, offer the trade. Wonder what they have in hand. Snuff out. Okay. Resolves. I guess they were worried about vines. They still have 4 cards. The Echoing Decay 3-for-1 was just disgusting. Okay, they're just casting Behold on their turn. Seems kind of greedy. Like they could just foretell. I mean, I guess if they don't have anything else to do, they might as well. Young Wolf. Okay. Just want to keep drawing spells and not lands, basically. Another land from the opponent. They're at 7 still. Colony Garden. I think I kind of like attacking and upgrading. Especially because I drew a Colony Garden to play around an Edict. Maybe I should have waited till I could have at least had like a better attack, but I didn't. Now I can just hard cast a Groff now. Another Behold. Oh, snuff out. Okay. Again, could have not upgraded the Young Wolf, but I think it's fine. Then it potentially allowed me to start attacking with a 2/2 there, so. Probably should have held that land too. Just like I was talking about, play around the bounce ball. What's that called? God, I always forget it. Assume if I saw it, I would know it. I could look it up, but I just don't care. Okay. I do like Colony Garden, just especially against Edict. It's just really nice. Just good value from a land. Wow, they go up to 9 cards. If they ever find Gurmag or Thorn or anything, it's basically over. Although, if they like tapped out for something like a Thorn, and then I like let's say drew I don't even know a 2-power thing or a Groff or something, and then I get to go like kill your Delver, make the Hunger this attack, and they don't have an answer. It could be good. One thing I will say I don't like about Stompy is these games, like the beginning of the game is exciting, you're kind of like fighting back and forth, and then eventually you're just like you're still in the game because I mean you have to keep playing, but at the same time it's like you're not really in the game. Like there's basically no chance I'm gonna win this game, but I feel like that I have to keep playing. And it's just not that fun because you don't really have decisions at this point. That's why I really like playing the blue decks because when you're playing the blue decks, you're the one who's always casting Brainstorm, Behold, Preordain. Now they draw a cast down, so it's just like, yeah, Ponder Preordain OP. They're playing super conservative. They could attack with Delver here. They have cast down probably plus another piece of interaction. Okay, there's Nest Invader. Don't know if I should have played land there, but I'd rather just have more mana. Not going to play anything this turn. Maybe next turn I will. But we know that they have cast down, so I can't really go for Savage Swipe. They're just not playing removal. Interesting. Thought Scour, target them. Mill Swamp and Brainstorm. Delver. Okay. Looks just like a pretty stock blue-black Delver list. Again, I think this matchup is reasonable for us overall, especially when we get our River Boas, but maybe this matchup is worse than Fae because this deck probably has more removal, and Angler is pretty annoying as well. Nettle. We have 6 cards in hand. Just gonna keep waiting, I suppose. Snuff out. All right, so now do I just fire off some hungers? I know they can cast down, so let's just go like try to make a 5/5. And then they probably cast down this. I don't know if they need to do it in response. Dispel. Let's just fire this off. Again, I know they have cast down, but they should probably just not play cast down here, wait, and then untap. Because if I had Vines as my last card, they could technically get blown out. Not sure if I was even supposed to play that second hunger there, but I did. 4th Delver. Cast down in 3 unknowns in their hand. They're going for it now. Okay. They don't have Vines. Can wait till next turn to Savage Swipe. If these Delvers flip, it's going to be over pretty quick for me. Just going to keep fighting, though. They're 11 cards deeper in library. They did Thought Scour, but... oh god. Reveal Ponder. Flip both Delvers. Yep. So painful to play right here. They choose to not shuffle. Play a Gurmag Angler. Do they really need to tap that much mana with 20 cards in yard? Shouldn't they just leave more mana available just to like show like they have more stuff? Attack for 6 in the air. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to go Savage Swipe here. I guess I can't lead on Vine, so I just need to lead here. And then if they try to respond to this with a removal spell, I get to go Vines. It's so funny if I win this game. Always yes to it. Wow, I'm kind of shocked that that worked. Should I attack with both and threaten to Vines this to kill Gurmag? Kind of would rather Vines Vault Scourge anyway to gain 5. I could just not attack with this Nettle. Killing the Gurmag does seem good, but gaining 5 is also good. I could just not play Vines this turn as well. They have 3 cards in hand. They might not have anything. They probably do. 3. So, oh, even if I make it an 8/8, I'd still trade. Okay, I'll just attack with just Vault Scourge. I wonder if I'm blindly supposed to Vines here. I don't think so. I'm at 12. I can shump Gurmag. They can not attack with Delver here. It might just have lands. Maybe they can't find their other Gurmags, or maybe they only have 3 or something. Attacking with Gurmag makes sense. Leaving back a Delver. Let's chump the 5/5. Another Gurmag. Oh, flashback and do they have Edict? Oh, just tapped 1 mana too much for Gurmag. Didn't they reveal a ponder on these delvers? Did they cast that? They're just not casting ponder? What are they doing? I don't understand. I think I need divines when they block here and just hope they don't have a removal spell. They have a ponder in hand, right? Did they shuffle somehow before? I don't think so. If they have removal here, I lose, but so be it. Counterspell? I guess I should have gone for vines before attacking. Yeah, I don't think I have any outs now. Again, I knew this game was over like 5 minutes ago, but I felt like I had to play it out. I have to block both Gurmags here. Again, I don't think I have any outs in my deck. Do have some good sideboard with the triple nettle or triple river boa. All right. Their deck did their thing perfectly. Control the game, play it slow, play it safe, and then eventually play some anglers. All right, we played this matchup before. I think I sideboarded something like, do I take out Vault Surge or do I not in this matchup? I know it's not great against Delver. Maybe I did last time. Should I try leaving in the Vault Scourge? I mean, they only really have Delver, and I have gut shots for those. Plus, this doesn't die to Snuff Out. So, man, maybe it's supposed to stay in. I can just try taking out Groff altogether. Could even cut some Young Wolves and just not have 4 Young Wolves. Just rely on, like, River Boa. Longbow's honestly not even that great in this matchup. One Groff in. This can get the last couple points of damage in. And I can just ping down like anglers and stuff. Side out a Young Wolf. I didn't do this last time, but I don't hate it. Just bring in one Longbow. It's a little bit clunky. I think I do like Riverbow and Gut Shot. 2 Hungers, 1 Groff seems fine. Again, maybe I'm supposed to just keep in the Hungers and just try to put them on a Riverbow and hope they don't have Snuff Out. But don't love that. Maybe this matchup's like actually not that great. Just side out a Nest Invader too. Not sure what I'm doing. Just going for it. All right. See you in game 2. All right. Game 2 against Blue Black Delver. Yeah. These one-landers I don't even think are that bad, honestly. Just going to lead Nettle for the most damage. Probably just going to attack and play another Nettle next turn as well. Would have been interesting to lead Vault Scourge into Rancor. I might play Rancor next turn. We'll see. Now that they have a Swamp in play, I'm definitely not. Nice. Nice. Still just going to try to attack, play 2 more 1-drops. Gonna definitely play Skargan plus Nettle here. See if they go Snuff Out. The way they paused makes it kind of seem like they have it. But who knows? This is a good draw for us for sure. I mean, drawing the land there was obviously incredible. Always yes, always yield to both. Now if they play like an Augur or something, they just get wrecked. this game is not over. I mean, I guess if they have Augur plus Snuff Out, which doesn't look like to be the case, I do not think I can just go for this. I feel like they have to Snuff Out anyway right now. Don't want to just get 2 for 1 and lose my Rancor forever. God, Snuff Out just makes it so hard to play this card. Again, can they really afford to take a hit for 6 and then Snuff Out later? I don't know. I feel like they should have... Okay, yeah, they're going for it. I like to see this. I like to see this. Okay, they go to 10. I'm going to go land, Vault Scourge, Rancor of the Vault Scourge. I know they can have Cast Down, but I guess they can have Counterspell. Maybe I just don't play Rancor. Play it next turn. Sure. I wanted them to not be able to just use their mana on Counterspell right there. Vines. Well, that was a great draw. Let's go Rancor. Untap my Nettles. If they go for Cast Down, I just go for Vines for lethal. Fumes. Is that just game? Yep. That was turn 4, right? Yeah, turn 4 win through double removal spell. Nice. Wait, oh, it was my creatures were -1/-1 though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They were going to 2, but they still had to deal with my board, but they weren't dead because of -1/-1 from this. All right, game 3. We're staying like, I mean, we're not live for top 8, but we're staying alive for top 32. I'm just like staying alive, just like I feel like I'm just like drowning, but I'm like, wait, I'm like barely there. Okay. I didn't hate this sideboard plan. Young Wolf's not bad. Do I want the second bow? Maybe just 1 bow is fine here. I mean, Corion's also not great. I could have a second Hunger or a second Groff. Just don't really love getting 2 for 1. Quarian helps increase my cubable hands. Do I want the Young Wolf over Quarian? It's reasonable. Young Wolf's just like not that great. Alright. I still do like the gut shots, just like nab a Delver. Okay, and we draw the 1 Groff with no Young Wolves, classic. Because I sided 1 out. Let's keep. Alright, they just fetch now. And they get Island. We're not so lucky to top deck a 1 draw. Delver, oh, Ponder. I'm not playing into Gut Shot on their turn anyway, so I can just F6 here. Ponder, Ponder. And I don't really want to Burning Tree into Groff. I think I'm going to Burning Tree into Rancor and just wait on this Groff till I have something good to sack or even get to 5 mana. Because they just have so much black removal that's just good against it, which is why I went down to 1. Again, I could side out all the copies. Classic. Just going to go Burning Tree into Rancor right now while I know I can resolve it. Maybe play Skargan next turn. Could have used the red mana to play Gut Shot face, but I chose not to. Wisely. Delver? Brainstorm. Awkward hand from them. What they do on those Ponders? Shuffle. Shuffle. Ponder with double shuffle? Are they looking for a black source and they're locked out? That'd be good for me. That would be good. And no black source. Foretell, behold. Okay. We're in this. We're in this. Another land. Close to Hardcast Groff. To the point where I don't know if I want to sack something. I don't think I do. I'm just going to take it slow. I feel like this game is going to get to a point where I'm going to be able to hardcast this Groff. Wow, they're just looking for black mana. Bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom. Do they do that on upkeep? And dots cover themselves. Mill two swamps? No. There's a black mana. Okay. Okay, there's the fifth land for Groff. Sure. I pressed one. Don't want to misclick here. Okay. Attack for 6. Fetch into Snuff Out on my Burning Tree. That'd be pretty bold. Okay, just pass. There's the Swamp finally. They have 7 cards in hand, but they're at 10. My board presence is reasonable. Now, even though they found the Swamp, maybe it's too late. I mean, I doubt it. I feel like I'm still losing, but I mean, I've drawn 5 lands, the one Groff that I left in, and then I just haven't had that aggressive of a draw here. We'll see. I mean, they could also not even have snuff outs, and even if they have one and they go to 6 and I just get to play a Groff, like if they go to 6, I play a snuff out, play a removal spell, and then I can resolve a Groff. That's reasonable. Any Delver they play, I can just at least have a shot to kill it. If they play an Augur, it opens up Savage Swipe. Gurmag. This is a Gurmag. Why are they caring so much about what they exile? Oh, they're playing Augur. Okay. I mean, I think I'm going for Savage Swipe, right? I mean, I guess I could just play a Groff this turn. Maybe that is better, because they have to play removal spells right now anyway. Yeah, they probably chose to not play Angler because they'd rather play a Cast Down. But their Augur doesn't even block my Skargan, which is interesting. They obviously have a choice here. They're not just taking no cards. Brainstorm. Did I cast it right now? Looks like it. Okay. So if they have Snuff Out plus removal spell, like Snuff Out plus Cast Down, that's going to be rough. I don't know if going for Savage Swipe is actually good. They tapped black mana, then they untapped it. It looked like the way they were paying mana, they were paying for Angler, and then they chose not to. So they must have a removal spell. So going for this just seems bad. I wonder if I'm supposed to just side out some number of these, but it can be really critical to just get these out of the way. So just going to start by attacking. And then they're playing Gurmag. And I feel like they have a Snuff Out, right? Maybe a Dispel as well. Young Wolf. It's actually funny because I can play that and Groff now. I don't even really have attacks. I mean, I can attack with Burning Tree. They're going to block here, and then I go Gut Shot and hope it resolves. It should resolve, right? But there's a chance it doesn't. I could also just play Young Wolf, play Groff, pass the turn, not do anything. But I feel like this is my best opportunity while they have to snuff out for 4 life. Make them take 4 at least. All right, let's go. This is not ideal. Again, they could certainly have Dispel here. which is why I don't really want to just crash my Burning Tree into their Angler. Okay, they go to 6. They 2-for-1 me. I'm not going to do this. I just feel like they have Dispel. Maybe I should? I mean, is it really getting better? I don't think so. I'm going to go for it, actually. Change my mind. They're going to block here, and I'm going to gut shot. Just let damage happen. Dispel. No, okay. Let's go. Could have Rancored up the Groff. Maybe that would have been better, but I wanted to spread out my threats a little bit more. They go to 2. They deal with my Rancor. I have 2 gut shots in the deck. Cast down. Or another Angler. Chainer's Edict. No! All that time not playing Groff. Get Edicted. No. Damn, I felt like I had to take that line though. Thought Scour, mill it. Oh, they thought scoured me? Yeah, they thought scoured targeted me. Sure. Green Ranger go. They probably have Counterspell as well. Is it an Ash Barrens or a Gurmag? It's probably Gurmag. Yep, Gurmag. Damn. Maybe Longbow is good enough. Vault Scourge. Don't have any Groffs left. Land is not it. I could have just left the Young Wolf without sacking it and then just not played Groff, but I really wanted to put pressure on. Just sucks I had to spend so much to get through that Angler. Counterspell. They have 5 cards in hand. Just let it resolve. It's not even like necessarily great news that they let it resolve because they probably have Counterspell and they just chose to not use it. Cast down. No, Echoing Decay, sure. Yeah, maybe 4 Korean Ranger. Maybe I should have 3 Korean Ranger in the deck because it's not that good in the later game. But it is critical to have in your opening hand a lot of times. Maybe go 16 land, 4 Korean. I mean, I think this matchup's also not great. If they have 2 removal spells, I'm dead on board. At least I get to drop from this tourney. Not lose the last round. Fumes and then untap. Kill my Nettle. Kill me. GG's. Brutal tournament. Brutal tournament. Gonna drop 2 and 4. I don't think there's any reason to play at 4 losses. Right? Oh, round set. That was we were the last round. Wow. Well, I might as well just wait. I'll see you for round 7. I don't know. I might just still drop. Might just concede. We'll see. Like, we're just so far down in the standings. I don't think there's any way that you can top 32 at 3-4. So might just play for fun. We'll see. I'll see you in the last round. All right, round 7 here. We're against Bob the Cat. You know what? I'm just gonna play it because why not? This deck is usually pretty quick, and then we'll just see where we end up just for fun. One more round, and I like Magic, so I'm gonna play. I'm going to keep this hand. Opponent's on 6. We're on the draw. This hand's great. Young Wolf into Groff. Let's go. Could also wait till turn 3 for Groff, but I don't think I need to because I can still Nest Invader into Hunger on 3. Wow, lots of blue-black. I mean, Snuff Out is a strong card, so makes sense. Angler is also a strong card. Just deck is just good. I think actually I don't want to just play Groff like right into a counterspell. So I think I'm just gonna play Nest Invader here. Now next turn I have a potential pretty sick line of like, yeah, they had cast down. I mean, I was also thinking if I go Groff and they just let it happen and then cast down the Groff, it's kind of annoying for me. I can go Groff, sack my Young Wolf, put counters on my Eldrazi spawn, attack for 3. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It just turns this into another threat, another Hunger. Now I don't really want to put counters there. I guess I can just put counters on my Young Wolf. Just keep this for like Edict protection. All right. Let's go additional cost sack. So this cannot be countered now. They can still play a removal spell on it, sure. Again, I kind of want to sack this. One, to be able to enable other Hungers. Maybe I should just Hunger the Eldrazi spawn. Just keep my other Hunger just for later. I get to attack for 3 right now. Just gonna put it here. They have Snuff Out. They only have 3 cards in hand. What'd they mulligan to? Just 6? 5. They do have Snuff Out. Okay. And another Snuff Out. Jeez. Okay. Brutal. They're at 11 with 1 card in hand. Preordain. Snuff Out is just so good against this deck. Might be time to start branching out if blue-black is this popular. Jeez. Just drawing so many lands. Feels pretty bad. Okay. Just pass the turn. I mean, opponent only played 3 removal spells and they just like basically took everything we have out. I think I'm just gonna attack for 1. I'm not gonna go for Hunger, I don't think. I'd rather play around Edict. They're not really doing anything now, and if they have more removal, they're gonna have to play it at some point. Maybe holding a land there would have been correct. It's tough to say, but I can play around Echoing Decay or Agony Warp with this, so. Fleet Admiral. Interesting. Well, now if they don't have a 3rd Snuff Out, they get kind of wrecked here. Young Wolf. So now I attack with both. They're going to block 1. And then whichever one they block, I just get to sack Hunger. Oh, they're just taking? So they're just letting me take the Monarch? I almost like Hungering now. Especially that I have a Young Wolf as well. No Snuff Out? I feel like they would have blocked if they had Snuff Out. All right. And then I have this to just hold on to the Monarch. Let's go. Oh, I guess this is unblockable. But then they're at 5 and my board's pretty massive. They only have 1 black source. Wow, they think they can survive? And I guess they probably can. They can just kill this. But can they hold on to the Monarch as well? That I don't know. Are they just going to concede here? Fumes? Okay, well, if they don't have a counter spell, then I still have lethal with this Rancor. I think I go for it. Because even counter spell, I just still get to attack and take the Monarch. Oh, it's blue black Fae. Okay. Wow, now they get to block as well. Hold on to the Monarch for now. They stay at 5. I'm in trouble. Could have just attacked. Then they would have had to flash in Spell Stutter. I was just going for the win though. Wow, casting Behold main phase. They're not going to attack with Admiral, I assume. One top, one bottom. No land? But they do have a tap land. But they might not have a removal spell for this. Okay, well, they have another blocker. That's annoying for me. Rancor? Can only attack with Ranger here. They just get a free block with Admiral and chump with Fairy Seer otherwise. Yeah. See, they would just have a free block there. No reason to attack. Could just hold the land, but I'll just play it. They're staying alive. Fairy Seer is so good with Monarch. So you're basically preordaining, you're scrying 2, and then you're drawing a card at end of turn. Thorn, double Monarch, plus Death Touch, jeez. Just probably can't overcome this. Damn. Do I have to just trade for Thorn, or do I just wait? Guess I just wait. Yeah, I mean, drawing 7 lands and 10 spells is not the ratio we want to be at. I've been getting crushed by blue-black all day. I mean, this is probably the worst out of all the blue matchups because of Snuff Out, but I have... Oh, wow, they have Ninja also. Jeez. Bob the Cat, why? Opponent, please. Again, I don't think this match actually mattered. Okay. This is kind of what's been happening all day, just getting flooded. Drew half our lands in the top 18 cards. Or, I guess, one less than half the lands. All right, let's set out all the Groffs here. Let's try that. Gut Shots and both bows definitely coming in. Let's try siding out all the Groffs. 2 Hungers. 1 Young Wolf, even though it's okay against Edicts, it's just not that great overall. And maybe even 1 Ranger. All right. I like this. This might be a better sideboard plan, honestly. In the past, I've kept in the Groffs, and they've been good, but I've been trying it without. I honestly don't think this is good enough. 4 lands with like 3 mediocre spells. I just don't think I'm going to win if I keep this. All right, this is like way, way better. Guess I can just put back a Hunger or a Gut Shot. Probably Hunger. Gut Shot's really good in the matchup. Question is, do I lead Corian or do I lead Vault Scourge? Oh, I was supposed to side off Vault Scourge. That's my mistake. That's my mistake. Vault Scourge is not good. I guess it cannot be Snuff Out though, so maybe it is okay. I don't really want to River Boa on 2 without any protection up for it, but I could. I'm just gonna do this. Guess I will Riverboa onto Fairy Seer. Okay. Probably just will gut shot that on my turn. I think that's generally what you want to do. Just take stuff out like while they can't counter it or anything. Right, so let's just take this out. Now do I just get Riverboa down while I can resolve it? I don't have, I'm not gonna have her generate up, but that's true no matter what. I could play Nest Invader to play around Edict and wait on the Riverboa. Guess I'll actually do that. Playing around Edict does seem good. Not going to play Vault Scourge again. Need to just eke all the value out of my cards that I can. Now they have Counterspell potentially. Right, let's attack and then just, I guess, just play a Vault Scourge. I'm not going to just jam Riverboa into Counterspell at this point. See if they end of turn play a Spell Stutter here. Or just cycle Ash Barrens for Swamp. Okay. Just taking this game really slow. Snuff out. It's interesting that they play that right now. They were thinking about playing a removal spell, maybe? Just going to attack, play land, play Riverboa. I guess I can also just choose to not play Riverboa and do a counterspell. I think I'm actually down to not play it. Just wait. Okay. I could be playing too passively, but I really don't want my Riverboa to get countered. I feel like the way they've been playing, they definitely have counter. I'll play a Nest Invader here, though. I can also sack an Eldrazi spawn to play a Nest Invader at this point. Or to play a Riverboa. Yeah, sack an Eldrazi spawn to play a Riverboa. I'm not sure what I said. I'm just going to wait. Spell Stutter Sprite. I'm going to gut shot that now. Again, I might just be playing too passively. They only have 2 cards left, but I think I like my lines. There's Augur, okay. Now reveal Counterspell probably. Suffocating Fumes, okay. Well, that wrecks me. I don't even really have attacks. Could attack with both because they get a free block here, but this dies to Fumes anyway, and then I get to play a 2/2 Skargan. Guess it's bad if they have a black removal spell and they go free block here, kill this with the removal spell, but I mean that dies to Fumes anyway. Now I get to play a 2/2 counterspell. Oh, Spell Stutter Sprite. Maybe should have jammed earlier, but I didn't. Ninja now. They almost certainly have Ninja. Fuck. Maybe I just chose the wrong deck for the challenge today. Nice. Not even, they're just gonna block. I don't think attacking does anything. I'd rather block here. I guess I can just block with like a 0-1 because it dies to fumes anyway. Surprised they didn't just cast fumes attack because then I have no blocks at all. This is just free. Another River Boa. Let's attack and then they're just gonna block. And then we can just 2-5 out of this challenge. Brutal. Still a fun challenge though. I could have just not sacked Eldrazi spawn, obviously, but whatever. This maybe makes them scared of something. They're probably just gonna fumes. They could have just gone fumes, wipe my board. I don't know what that was. I had a damage on my Nest Invader. Okay. Again, they have a spell stutter in hand. I'm not really like delusional that I think I can win, but gonna try. Opponent's not playing that tight. Savage Swipe. Just gets countered by spell stutter. Let's just leave up double regenerate. You probably have another snuff out. Yep. Destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. I'm out. Did not go well for us today. 2-5, brutal challenge, but I've played like again 3 leagues with the deck. That's my 3rd challenge with the deck. I have like a 3rd place in the challenge, top 32 in the challenge, and like 3 4-1s with the deck. So this is my first bad performance, and we faced against we just got crushed by blue black over and over and over. But the deck felt great. I can just drop. It doesn't matter. Let's go to the list. I think the deck is good. Again, might want to go back down to 3 Corians. I still like Groff, but if it's gonna be this like blue-black meta where you're facing Snuff Out, like, you know, in a third of your rounds or half your rounds, or even, you know, 20% of your rounds facing Snuff Out decks over and over and over, I don't know if you can just play this Groff version. I mean, these blue-black decks weren't as prevalent like 2-3 weeks ago. But now they're seeming more and more popular, so makes Groff much worse. So if you're going to play Stompy in a challenge, definitely be aware of all this Snuff Out decks. You could still play this and just hope not to be paired against Blue Black, but Blue Black seems to be the most popular Fey deck. So not sure. Maybe it's time for me to start playing some Affinity or going some other route. But anyway, had a lot of fun in this challenge. Did horribly. It's going to happen sometimes. Magic's all about just maximizing your chances by playing a lot. And the best one way I like to put it that I think is really good to keep in mind is the very best player in the tournament doesn't have a very good chance to win. Like if there's 100 people, the best player might have, you know, like 10-15% chance to win the tournament, but it's not like the best player has like a 50% chance to win the tournament. It's like being good really increases your chances, but at the same time, there's a lot of variance in Magic, so you got to keep that in mind. So no reason to get upset. We had a bad day, but I've had good runs with this deck over and over and over. So still happy with the deck. Does struggle against blue-black, and we faced that a bunch today. Channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Throw a like on this video, subscribe to my channel. Hope you had a good time watching. Till next time, peace.